Look to your left, we have a broken half-track. A very common sight to see in late war Germany.
Wow, beautiful.
Apparently we're sending Hill 400. I don't know why it's called Hill 400. Maybe it's the 400 Hill, but I don't know. Watch your racer. I'm to you. To your left, you can see barbed wire and some bunkers. Very well made by the Germans, of course, but you know they're losing, so who cares?
There's only 3 Germans, so they can't repair.
If you look to the right of us, if you look to the right of us, you see a giant net that's actually catching mosquitoes, as malaria was a very big problem for the Germans, you know? So yeah, it's a giant mosquito net. I bet you don't know that. You know, up here you use barbed wire, sandbags, you know. Nothing too crazy.
What's this to our right?
It's a giant mosquito net. It's the mosquito headquarters. I said this earlier, but basically malaria was a big problem for the Germans. So this net caught all the mosquitoes. Come on everybody. Come on guys, the bus is free.
We're in a tour. You don't want to miss it.
Come on, this is one and only, right? Alright, ladies and gents, I'm gonna have to make a turnaround, a little detour. Oh.
We're missing someone.
Alright, we can continue the tour. Alright, look to your left, you can see the beautiful German scenery. Usually in 1945, there's a lot of bunkers and barbed wire. It was actually very aesthetic. And it was also very good for combat, so, you know, win-win. But as we said again, this is Hill 400. I don't know why it's called that. Might be the 400th though, but we have an abandoned tank here. This is purely a statue, not actually real. It's actually a simulation, so this is a remake of the actual battle of Hill 400, so yeah. To the left, we have a flat gun, covered of course, as we don't want people using it. And then yeah, we'll be making our way to the next point. Hope you guys are enjoying the tour so far. It's my first day on the job, so I mean, trying my best. I enjoy you too, sir. Alright, we're now leaving Hill 400 and heading to the next scenic. This road is very notorious for its winding curves, so please be mindful. And keep your hands, and please keep hands and all limbs inside the vehicle at all times.
Yeah,
if you look to the right, if you look to the right, you can see the beautiful cliffside as we make our way down. You know, the Hill 400 was known for its steep terrain and very grotesque views. And of course, it is always gray because the Germans were actually very fond of smoking meth. So, it's actually the meth smoke, if you don't know that.
I like these German guys.
So,
we're
just asking for a friend.
Oh, the meth. Oh, sorry. You gotta be German. It says in German where to find it, but you know, I already asked them, but they always just run away. So I don't know, man. But we've arrived at our next scenic point, Eiswell Junction. This is actually where Hitler went to school. Yes. You know the Autobahn? This is where you learn to build it, the junction. You know, exactly. That makes sense, right? Oh.
Wow. I thought
He was an artist, but, you know, that was his secondary passion. His actual passion was being a roadside assistant. Yeah. And he wanted to go exploring the point. Alright guys, please get back in the vehicle. Yeah, next hope you enjoyed your stay. Sir, please do not fire your gun near the vehicle. Thank you. Alright, we're on to our next point, the paper mill. This is where they made all the paper. You know, after World War I, the German inflation rate was insane. We had too much paper. So, it was actually kind of counterintuitive at a point. But, you know, paper is where the money's made, right? So, sir, would you like to join the tour? Oh. Look to the right, we have a broken down house. That's one of the... Oh, sir, oh god. Oh my god. Alright, sorry, we've been inconvenienced.
Thank you.
I'm gonna have to make a maneuver to adjust our course again.
Yeah, dude, that tank kind of just said, frick you guys, huh?
Drivers these days,
respect history.
I know, just disgraceful. All the people who fought here, and all the meth that was smoked here, you know, no one's respecting it. I'm trying to preserve the long lost German culture, you know that? But we're going down again here, the beautiful forest of 0400.
What happened in this forest that was noteworthy, my friend?
Well, as you can tell, the gray color, it's a lot of meth here. But also, another noteworthy thing is that there's a lot of logs here, you know, because they're actually giant runts. The Germans, they were kind of blazing it, and, you know, it kind of sucked, but at least they were high all the time, so, you know, it was bearable. Yeah.
You know what I heard? You know what I heard about this forest?
Yeah?
I heard that back in the day, Frank Sinatra and Gail Norris had gay sex in this forest.
Really? Wow. I mean, I'll have to do my research on that, but, you know, that sounds very interesting.
Yeah. Well, it was more like a rape scenario where Frank Sinatra just kind of like got red in the face and just kind of, you know, went for it.
Alright, but here, this town we're currently driving through, this is actually where the SS would have their yearly meetings. So,
yeah, and they drink the blood of children.
Yes, that is actually true. I know that. If you look to the right here. Yeah,
Jim Jones, leader of a cult?
Yes, sir. Just on a tour.
Just on a tour of duty. I respect it, brother. Hey, bro, you got any Kool-Aid? Pass me the Kool-Aid, bro.
Yeah. After the tour is done, we can go to.
Oh yeah.
We just passed under.
Hey, listen. Hey Jim, you're not the first millionaire friend of mine that's owned a private island. Just so you know, brother.
All right. What's going on up here?
There were very rude individuals shooting at their vehicle. Oh, Lord. That appears I've died.